The final graph that we're going to learn how to make for this series is the line graph. So we're going to start the way we've started all the others. I've just opened up a new document by going to File, New, and then I selected the print option. If you don't have these options here, of course, you can go to print and choose letter. And remember, we can always make changes later if we need to make our artboard a little bit bigger. So after I created it, go ahead and go to File, Save As, and I'll just call this Tech your name. So I'm putting my name, and I'll say line graph. And I'm just saving it right to my desktop, as you can see. All right, once you do that, you're going to see the options box. Make sure it's selected exactly how mine is. You can always pause the video, and when you're ready, press OK. And let's move on to drawing our line graph. Just like with all the others, we're going to come over to our left side toolbar. We're going to go to our graph options here. We're going to hold it down. When the menu opens up, we're going to choose the one that says Line Graph Tool. And this goes a little bit quicker because this is the third time you're going to see me going through the instructions, and they all start exactly the same. So after I grab that, unlike the circle, you don't have to hold shift. This is like making that column graph, but I'm just going to click and drag. And of course, when I let go, you're going to get the X and Y axis will show up with just one point in this case, and then your Excel document. The trickiest part of any of these is, of course, deciding what information you're going to be graphing and choosing the right graph to go with it. So this time we're going to be using a line graph, which shows change over time. So this shows trends. So we're going to look at trends across all of our data. So that means we want to know how enrollment has changed across campuses from 2010 to 2019 based on the data we were provided. So in order to do that, we're going to come back to our Excel spreadsheet, and we're going to choose the data starting here with B2. I'm going to hold the shift button and go over to K7 and click, and we're going to get all of that data. Once you do that, you're going to press Command C or go to Edit, Copy. Then you're going to go right back to your Excel spreadsheet that's inside of Illustrator. Going to click on this first item, go ahead and delete the information there, press Enter, and then go right back to it, and then press Command V. One change you'll have to make is you'll have to change this second row in the first column from a line to a 0, and press Enter. Once you've done that, you can press check, and you'll see that you get a graphic of sorts, but it looks a little wild. So what we need to do is we need to transpose. So we're going to click the transpose button, then we're going to click the check, and when you do that, you'll see that your data is in the right order, that we're going to be able to look at all of these different lines. Now, what is one of the problems with this? It's that we don't have any of these lines labeled. So it works a little bit different in Illustrator when we're building a line graph. So go ahead and move on to the next video when you're ready, and I'll talk about labeling.